Hello and welcome to the little Likac 12 cast ons of Christmas, day 1. Happy Christmas to you if you celebrate Christmas, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, thank you for joining me still. Anyway, I really appreciate it. It is Christmas Eve, 24th of December 2024. I haven't been on the Prosecco yet, I promise. I am going to show you my lovely new mug that my husband gave me this morning. Oh, look at it, isn't it so cute? So it looks almost like, it's got little knit stitches there. And when I opened it, I just saw that side of it. It was so cute, and my daughters could see the other side of it. So I was looking at it like this, kind of go, oh, that's so cute. And my daughter said, oh, it's got a cute little gingerbread man. And I turned it around and I went, oh yes, with a random J on it. Now, if you don't know, my name is Amanda. There's no J in my name at all. My husband didn't see that. And then he went, oh no, that's just a candy cane. I went, okay, yeah, it's a candy cane. Look, it doesn't matter, it's the thought that counts. And actually what my husband did for me this morning was so cute, because we had given our girls, who are adults by the way, Christmas Eve boxes with new pyjamas, a book each, a cute little mug with some hot chocolate and things like that. And when we had done that for the girls, I said, I want a Christmas Eve box to my husband. So he did me a Christmas Eve box. And look, these are my new pyjamas. I'm not actually going to wear them as pyjamas because they're quite fluffy and I would overheat in them. So I'm just going to wear them as leisure wear around the house. So look, they're purple. They're more purple than it looks on there, with a cute sheep on there. And the trousers are also purple with sheep on. So my husband, absolutely really cute. There was nothing knitting related. There was a colouring book as well, a book for me to read, some chocolates. Yeah, you've totally spoiled me. Anyway, this is not what this podcast is about, or this programme, YouTube show, whatever, episode. It's not that about what I got in my Christmas Eve box. But I just thought I had to share that with you. So instead, this is about the 12 cast ons of Christmas. So yes, today is day 1. This is actually a make along that is hosted by Ange from Yarn and Yarns. It was her idea originally. She's changed it slightly now, where I think she casts on 12 projects kind of over till the end of January. My aim is to cast on 12 new projects though over 12 days, which is what I think the original make along was about. And partly for me this works really well because I am off till the 6th of January, and I have got lots of new projects I want to cast on, and I've done really well at clearing the needles, even though there are quite a lot of whips, but I've got everything finished that I wanted to get finished by the end of the year. I will do a normal podcast on the weekend of 28th, 29th of December, and that would kind of be like a year-end podcast, and I will show you my latest makes, etc. Today it was all about casting on a new project. It is 10:15 and I am desperate to get this cast on. So what is the first cast on for this year? It is actually a crochet project, which is unusual for me. I don't crochet a lot of things, but this is a crochet project. And it is something that has been on my radar for quite a while. I really loved the pattern the very first time I saw it, and always thought it would be out of my league. And then actually, as I've become a bit more confident in my crochet, and then I saw Karen from Stitches and Jack's podcast working on this earlier this year, I was like, I think I could do that. So it is the Mystical Lanterns blanket by Janie Crow, and I had thought about buying a yarn pack for this when I was at Yarndale earlier in the year, and I decided not to, because when I looked at the yarn pack I wasn't sure how much I liked the colours or not, and I decided not to buy like 15 more balls of yarn, or however many balls of yarn it would be, to bring into my stash if I wasn't 100% sure I really liked the colours anyway. And I decided I was going to do it using stash yarn. So that is what I've done. So I've picked out a load of colours out of my stash. Some of these are full balls of 100 gram acrylic, some are almost full balls, and then I also pulled out a few part balls as well, because I thought actually this would be a really good way of busting some of my stash of acrylic yarn. So yes, and let me show you what I've pulled out. So I've got a bag, hang on, start that again. I've got a bag here which is full of yarn that I'm going to use for this blanket, and then I have another bag here, because what they actually tell you to do in the pattern is to just randomize. They actually suggest you just pull out a ball of yarn, use it for part of the blanket square, but it's not square, is it? Oval shape, and then put it into a second bag, and then pull out another, then pull out another, until you've used them all, and then go back. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I have got. And honestly, some of these might be mystery balls because they might not have any label on them, but and a lot of this, some of it is Stylecraft, but some of this is just kind of your bonus cheapy acrylic that you get in places like post offices, news agents, things like that. So this one is Extra Value Double Knitting, which is, not surprisingly, I'm sure, 100% acrylic, 100% polyester actually, in this kind of teal colour. So that's going to go into the bag. Then we have a mystery one. I have a feeling this may have been from somewhere like Home Bargains, and that's kind of like a russety brown. So that's going in there. Then we have, a full ball of quite a bright green. This is from Home Bargains, and I bought this as a 4-pack, and I knitted my daughter like a top with it, and so I've got a full pack of that left, or full ball of that left, so that's going in. So we've got a pop of colour. Then we have another sort of autumnal yellowy gold colour. Again, I want to say this may have been somewhere like Home Bargains. I'm trying to think what some of these would have been bought for. I really don't know. Perhaps toys of some sort. Okay, then we have, this is Stylecraft Special DK in the colourway Lobelia. I think this came as part of a pack for knitting something in particular, and I got it I think in a charity shop. There was a pack, and I liked the other colours, and I wasn't going to knit or crochet whatever the project it came for was, so this blue just ended up in my stash, so that's going in. Maybe when I've finished going through them all, I'll put, I'm hoping they'll all fit in here. I'm not sure that they will actually. I might have to get a different bag. I think I'm gonna have to get a different bag. What I'll do anyway is I'll hopefully put it all out on the floor or somewhere and take a photo so you can see all the colours together. I'm gonna need a bigger bag than this. I need another big tote bag like that Yarndale one, I think. Okay, what else have we got? We have got this, which I think is the Stylecraft DK one. Just looking to see if there's a random, no, it might be Stylecraft. It might be something like the fuchsia from Stylecraft. Okay, then we have this baby blue, which I think was given to me by somebody to use for knitting a baby thing for them, and so this is some leftovers, so kind of like a baby blue, and that's what I think this project's going to be really good for, is using up some leftovers. This is another leftover. This is First Choice DK, 100% acrylic in kind of a, it's not really a cream, it's kind of an off-white. So that's going in. Then we have Stylecraft Special DK. This is Pale Rose. I think I've still got like at least one, if not two, full balls of this in my stash as well. So I thought, well, I'll use one of the part balls. Then another Stylecraft Special DK. This one is Magenta. This is going to be such a great stash busting project. Then we have this, again, Stylecraft Special DK. This is Shrimp. You're going to have to trust me on this, that these colours are going to work together. I think that's Stylecraft Special. Don't know which colour. This isn't Stylecraft Special. I can feel the difference. think it's more like one of these bonus ones. I've also got to choose which colour I'm going to use as my joining colour. That is a possibility as my joining colour. And we have this one, which is Wisteria. Oh yeah, so again, just trying to finish some stuff. I've got a feeling this was used for some toy, might have been like a dog that I knitted for my daughter for Christmas quite a few years ago. So there's only a little bit of this, so we'll throw that in as well. Same with this, there's only a little bit of this. Well, I say that's probably about 30 grams, I don't know. So I'm going to throw that in. It's definitely going to be a scrappy project, but that's great. Oh, I have got a label on this. I think this one's fondant. Is that right? Yeah. So this is Stylecraft Special DK in fondant. Well, what I'm going to do once I get started on this is I'm just going to take all the ball bands off anyway, and we're just going to keep going. Ah, yeah, there is a, yeah, fuchsia purple. And then the last one is another green. This one is Sage, Stylecraft Special DK. So yeah, those are all the colours. I will take a picture of it all together and put that picture up here maybe so you can see. It uses a 4mm hook, and I'm really excited to get started on this project. So what else is happening today? It is Christmas Eve. I am going out for lunch with my husband. The girls are going out, my daughters, they're going out for lunch together as well. So we're going to go into town. They're going to lunch in one restaurant. We're going to lunch in another restaurant. This afternoon, my husband's going to be prepping a lot of this veg for Christmas Day. I have offered to help him. At the moment, he's saying he would like my help. He may change his mind. Sometimes he wants me to help, sometimes he doesn't. So really, I probably got quite a lot of time today to work on this blanket. So let's hope it's not too complicated, and let's hope I can get lots of the, I'll keep wanting to say granny squares. They're not squares, are they? But if I refer to them as squares, please don't be offended. Yeah, so hopefully I'll have a day where I should be able to get quite a few of those started. I'll check in with you later and show you what I've done. Hi, so I'm back. It's about 6 o'clock on Christmas Eve evening, and I have had some time to do some of the crochet. Not as much time as I thought I might. We went out for lunch, which was really lovely, and came home and we prepped up all the veg ready for tomorrow's Christmas dinner. And I thought I'd film this now because it's 6 o'clock. We're going to be sorting out tea shortly, and yeah, I probably won't have time to film later because we'll be watching, what we're going to watch, we're probably going to watch the Muppet Christmas Carol, maybe Blackadder Christmas Carol, and a few things like that that we like to watch together. So both the girls are here. They've got some friends around at the moment, which is why I'm filming upstairs in our bedroom. So let me just quickly show you the progress that I have made. I have done 1, 2, 3, 4 of these granny squares, but they are, I'm going to call them tiles actually. Well, here's the first one. I have kind of been weaving in the ends as I go, but I haven't trimmed them yet. So we've got this first one, and also I have been joining them together as I go. Here is the second one. Here is the third one. And the fourth one. Ta-da! So I've measured them from a point of view of sort of gauge, and they're a tiny bit bigger than what they're supposed to be, maybe about 1/2 centimetre wider, 1/2 centimetre longer. I can live with that. I don't think that's going to make much difference. So I'm really, really enjoying it. This evening I'm hoping to make at least 1 more full tile, maybe 2 more full tiles, and then maybe if I start to get a bit tired or have a glass or 2 of Prosecco, I'll focus on just getting more of perhaps the first 2, because the first 2 circles are really, really easy. Then the 3rd and 4th circles take a little bit more concentration. So I may just prep some rounds 1 and 2 and pop those away. And then, yeah, this gets put away. And join me tomorrow on Christmas Day for my next cast on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. Bye.